G'day Bambies, Kaleidow here and welcome to a Sims 4 Create a Sim video where we're going to be creating 3 stallions, or 2 stallions plus Spike from My Little Pony. So this is going to be for my MLP Let's Play that I've started recently. I'll make sure to link that down below for you all. But I was thinking that we definitely needed some boys in this series and just to mix it up a little bit. And also, you guys have been asking for so long for Spike, and I was deliberating whether or not we should make him as a dog when Cats and Dogs comes out. But I kind of liked the idea of him being an actual sim. So instead of being a dog, he's actually going to be an elf. With his pointy ears, he's going to be the only character who has pointy ears in the LP, unless we in the future add some other dragons or something like that. But it's meant to kind of accentuate that he is different. He's meant to be a different species to them. And I didn't really want to make him as an alien or a vampire or another race like that. So we just went for the pointy ears, and I thought it kind of went with his name too, you know, Spike the Dragon. So his last name is Dragon, and I think it really suits him too. And I hope you guys like him. I loved the idea of making him into a bit of a punk. And to rhyme with that word, I also think he's also a bit of a spunk because he's definitely going to be looking out for some love. He's looking for the one, which of course we all know is Rarity. He adores her, and I just think it'll be really adorable seeing him crush on Rarity in the Let's Play. I'm going to try to get them to sort of have romance, but it probably won't be a thing. Maybe, but probably not. So I made Spike very nerdy, very confident, a little bit of a gluttonous sort of character, because you know how he's always thinking about eating gems. So I did give him some earrings there that are green gems, just to kind of give that sense of like his character loving them. And we also give him some rings and other bling here and there to kind of give that kind of sense that he is a dragon and he loves gems. So yeah, when he's gluttonous, that sort of means more towards him loving gems. And I think it will be kind of funny playing his character too. And I tried to really make his outfits look cool. We found this shirt, which was absolutely perfect to make him look like a dragon. I was going back and forth on pants for so long. I found some pants that were actually in sort of a snake alligator style, but I felt like it was a bit too much right next to this shirt. So we used these pants in other outfits, which I think is a great idea to kind of mix up everything. So this is something that I was testing with. I wanted to give him some little facial details. We do have blush on his ears and his nose, which is very subtle. I like it a lot, but I really didn't like the purple blush. It's from Aliens in Get to Work. I do change that up and I get rid of all of that blush because I thought it was maybe too much, and even though it kind of makes him look like he has scales, it just didn't look very good, especially in-game, so end up getting rid of that. So ignore anything that's on his cheeks in any of these for a while. I get rid of it at the very end. Spike definitely has this cool attitude about him. I think he would be sporty in his own way, in a very casual way. So I tried to give his physique sort of mid-range. He's not really muscly though, because I think he's a little bit lazy. Wouldn't you say that Spike is a little bit lazy when it comes to maybe exercising? But on the other hand, he's also such a great worker and assistant to Twilight Sparkle. at the Golden Oak Library. So he isn't that lazy. He has his good days and off days, you know what I mean? But yeah, Spike is going to be actually living with Twilight Sparkle in the series. So Twilight Sparkle does have a second bedroom, and he's going to be moving in. I'll be renovating that room to suit him some more. And I think it's going to be great. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for it. And I don't think he'll end up, well, you never know. He might start crushing on Twilight, but I don't think so. They're more of like a brother and sister duo. And I don't think he's going to crush on Rainbow Dash either. Rainbow Dash is maybe a little bit too extreme for him, but he definitely adores Rarity, and they live right next to each other in the Let's Play. So it's gonna be uber cute. I'm guessing that Spike would probably go over often and be like, hey, I finished all of my chores. Would you like to have some cake or something neat? I just think it's going to be an awesome character, and I hope you guys are happy with how I created Spike. Like I said, we're going to be getting rid of those little purple blush accents going on. So now we're going to be creating Big McIntosh. Oh my gosh! So he's probably one of the iconic family members of Applejack's, and I think it's really cool that we get to add him because he's just, I love his reactions to everything, like, yup, nope. It's just really funny, and he's just a silent, strong type and just a sweetheart. He's a really good friend to many, hardworking, and just, I know he's very much like a country bumpkin, but he's the nicest kind of country bumpkin. He's very sweet indeed. So I put a lot of effort into building him, and I think he ends up being uber cute, and I love his little dopey eyes. And they're such a pretty green at the moment, but I do change them to be a bit of a lighter green, which is more like his eyes in the actual show. And I wanted to make his ears a bit bigger, but it wasn't really working, so I tried to make them a little bit over average. Now, this is something that I was struggling with, his hair color. I didn't know if I wanted to go with red or orange, and I do eventually change it back to orange because looking at the images, he does have has an orange mane, and it's very unkept. It's very kind of like messy-ish. And so I thought this hairstyle was nice. I do go looking for some other ones, but I think this one matches his structure too, because he's such a big build and he's very muscular because he's always working at Apple Acres, and he's definitely a big boy, and he's gonna be adorable. I can't wait to play with him around in the game, and I think that Applejack will really appreciate the help around the farm too, because she has so many apple trees to water and take care of. So it's going to be so much help to have Big McIntosh around. So I just recently watched the episode where it was like Valentine's Day in My Little Pony, and the Cutie Mark Crusaders were trying to get Big McIntosh and their teacher together, and I thought that was the sweetest little episode. It was so adorable, and Big McIntosh and the teacher, oh, I better not spoil it for anyone who hasn't watched it, but I thought the ending was really adorable, how they got the Cutie Mark Crusaders back, and they don't actually have like any romance, but I kind of just remembered that story because, you know, who do you think Big McIntosh is going to end up with in this series? Like, I think he's older than Applejack, so is he older than Applejack? I think he is. He looks older because he's so like brawny and bigger than the rest, but I don't know. Who do you think he would end up with? We're definitely going to be adding even more characters. Now that I think about it, I really want to add the teacher. Oh my gosh, I can't remember her name, but she's just the absolute sweetest. I also want to add the rest of the characters that are at the bakery that Pinkie Pie is at. Oh gosh, I don't know their names. I'm so bad. Yeah, guys, I'm still so early on with the series. I'm only near the end of season 2. I had like maybe a big like month break of watching it. I just been working on other things. I haven't had time to watch any series and stuff. So lately I've been trying to watch at least one episode a day, trying to get back into it and putting it back into my schedule a little, because I just really love it and it brightens my day. It makes me smile so much. So I've been really enjoying it, and I saw that season 3 is really, really short, and I was like, why is that so short? And speaking of catching up, I know I have like 2 movies I gotta watch, but there's a new movie coming out. Is it coming out this month? It might be, and I'm so far behind. Oh my gosh, do you think I should be able to watch the movies still? Or should I wait? Oh, I really don't want to wait. I wish I could go to the cinemas and buy some popcorn, big jumbo Coke or something like that, preferably Fanta or Sprite, I don't know. And then I could watch it in the cinemas. That would be so great. I don't know why. I know like I would be the only, no, I would not be the only adult there, but it would be so great. Are you guys going to be watching the movie? Let me know. And do you think that I should wait until I catch up with the series before I watch the movies? Or nah, should I just go and watch it? Because why not? Well, we are pretty much done with Big McIntosh. Yeah, you see here, I changed his hair color to orange, and I like it. You know, he has red clothing here and there, which gives a sense of his character. At the very beginning, we did try to test out the red skin. It just looked ridiculous. I am not all for that berry skin, guys. So I really like making the characters kind of in their sim form rather than a berry version, which would look okay, but it's just not how I would like to play it. Yeah, he's got those lovely green eyes, and so does Spike. So nice. So Big McIntosh, he's a loner, athletic, and loves the outdoors. I also gave him the curator trait. So he's a botanist, I do believe. And I think that's going to be awesome. He's going to be able to help out around the farm plenty, and possibly at the grocery store too. So yeah, I'm really happy with that, with how Big McIntosh came out. Now we are creating one of my favorite characters so far that we've met at Canterlot, and this is Fancy Pants. So Fancy Pants, we got to meet at the Galloping Gala, or was it at the Galloping Gala? No, it wasn't. We met him when Rarity went to Canterlot, and I think it was like for her birthday or something. But anyway, she got like carried, no, she was getting a dress ready for Twilight Sparkle's birthday. That's right. And basically she got carried away with high society in Canterlot, and then she ended up making friends with this bunch of very posh, snobby people. But Fancy Pants, this guy was my absolute favorite. He was just very understanding, very lovely, and even though he is very sort of posh and stuff, I just feel like he's a cool character. I really liked how he always kind of stood up for Rarity, and he kind of noticed things that she did and liked it about her, like unique things that she did. And he would be like, oh yeah, that's actually cool. And then all of the other ponies, all the other snobby ponies would be like, oh, it's actually not weird because Fancy Pants says it's okay. So yeah, so Fancy Pants is a very cool guy, but he's also very, I guess, manicured. Everything about him, from his tuxedo, his hair, his face is just perfectly chiseled. He has a cute little nose, which kind of goes up a little bit. He looks a bit strange at the moment because I don't know why the hair was just not doing it for him, and I had to download some custom content to get the just right shade of his hair. And for some reason, custom content recolors of hair were not working. So maybe one of the more recent Sims 4 updates kind of bugged out those mods, I'm not entirely sure, but really happy with this dude to have him in our series. I just think he's gonna get along with Rarity so much. He's probably going to visit her boutique plenty, and oh my gosh, she's definitely going to be able to tailor him lots. He'll be a regular customer. And his cute little mustache, I just can't, it's so sweet. It reminds me of 50s, no, probably like 20s, 30s, 40s sort of style. It's really cool, and I was definitely struggling on what hairstyle to choose for him, but I think this one's nice. He had kind of longer hair, like more long hair in the TV show, but as I said, I couldn't really find custom content for men that was working. For some reason, they were all bugging out. I definitely did download them properly and install them into the correct folder, just like all of my mods, and just no go. It just, I don't know what was happening. Does anyone else get this issue, or is it just me? It might have just been that content creator, custom content creator was a little bit out of date. Of course, we have to add a monocle for Fancy Pants, his signature style. Oh my gosh, it looks so great. I love it, and it really suits him. It brings together everything of every part of his outfit. So will Fancy Pants be Rarity's love interest? Not entirely sure about that one. I think it's more likely that he will be Rarity's very good friend, but you never know what can happen. He is just so well kept and just a very nice guy. I think he's going to get along with everyone fantastically. I do want to do a creator sim of some bad guys next, or some more difficult characters, or just different characters. Speaking of different, we should definitely add Sakura soon. She's awesome. I love her. And I'm also thinking on bad guys side, Discord maybe. I haven't really gotten that far ahead in the series, like I said, so I definitely don't know many villains. So that might be something we add over time, like a new villain every couple episodes or every 10 episodes or something. Would that be neat? Oh my gosh, just to mix it up a little bit. They cause chaos. Oh my gosh, that would be so epic. And speaking of other characters, if you guys have any other male characters that you really would like me to add, please let me know down below, because we could always add more stallions, you know. And I'm just so happy that we're going to be having Spike, Fancy Pants, and Big McIntosh in the series. I'm going to be doing a Cutie Mark Crusader creator sim next, so make sure you subscribe and click that bell notification button so then you are notified of when that video goes up and of the rest of the My Little Pony series. But yeah, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I had so much fun creating these guys. They are going to be on the gallery as soon as possible, so make sure you go and check that out too. But yeah, hope you all have a fantastic day. I love you all to bits, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.